You don't even know there's a gun if you stay in the gas station!
That's
Right?
Your Honor.
You don't know he's got a gun if you stay put in the Shell gas station, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us here for Friends at 5 on this Friday evening. I'm Erica Glover. The sound you just heard from was one of the most impactful statements of the day. Attorney Dale Scott was questioning Andy Chow, the son of Rick Chow. Go ahead, though, and take a look from video inside the courtroom earlier today. Rick Chow, in case you missed it, is charged for the murder of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton. Investigators say back in 2023, Chow chased the teenager after suspecting him of shoplifting bottled water. Well, investigators say it was later determined the teenager did not. Investigators also say Chow fired a shot into the 14-year-old's back, killing him. News 19's Kiki Gushu spent the entire day inside the courtroom and sharing tonight's update.
We're now on afternoon break here at the Richland County Courthouse, and it has been a huge day for the defense in the murder trial of South Carolina versus Rick Chow. Rick Chow decided just a couple minutes ago he will not take the stand in his own defense. But this morning, his son Andy Chow did take the stand, and he spent nearly 3 hours walking jurors through his version of what happened the night 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton was shot. Now, Andy testified he believed Cyrus had stolen something from the store, so he followed him outside. And at one point during the chase, he yelled to his father that Cyrus had the gun. But prosecutors spent much of cross-examination challenging his account. They questioned why the Chows didn't just use the store surveillance systems to identify Cyrus to law enforcement later. They also pointed to differences between his testimony and previous statements and pressed him on whether Cyrus ever actually pointed a gun at him. At one point, Andy acknowledged part of an earlier statement was wrong. This afternoon, jurors heard from 2 more defense witnesses, a former Richland County deputy who showed his body cam as he responded to the scene and took Rick Chow's first account. Now, an EMT student also described performing CPR on Cyrus in the moments after the shooting. The jury has been released for the weekend, but after this break, the prosecution and defense are expected to work through the charges that Chow will be facing. I'll be bringing you all the updates tonight.
All right, Kiki, thank you so much for that coverage. Now, the prosecution also questioned the son of Rick Chow, Andy Chow. They asked him to go ahead and recall the events from that day back in 2023 and focused on what he believed he saw. Go ahead and have another listen.
You were pretty certain that he took that water, weren't you?
I believe he stole it.
You were pretty certain that he did. I mean, why else would you have chased him if you weren't pretty sure?
I did believe that he had stolen something, yes, sir.
Okay, you were pretty sure he had done it, right?
Yes, sir. You can say it that way.
But you were wrong.
I mean, afterwards I did learn he did not take any.
You were so sure of it that day that you left your position at the cash register and you ran out of the store. You were that certain, were you not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I walked up. I did not run out of the store.
We're not going to get back in.
Okay.
You briskly walked, you ran, whatever. I'm not going to get back in. But you were certain enough, you left with your dad. And you ran after that boy. You were that certain that he had stolen it, were you not?
I believed it, and when he ran, that's when I really believed that he had stolen something.
And you were dead wrong, weren't you?
I did learn that afterwards. Yes,
You
sir.
were dead wrong, weren't you?
I was wrong.